Well, hey guys, I'm here to do a response video, and yes, I look like crap. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling good, and I'm freezing, but I wanted to do this response video before I forgot. It is actually a response video to Danny Marks YA on how I choose books, or how he started how I choose books. Not basically, it's not why I read, it's how I choose my books to read. I'm sorry, but I am freezing and I do not feel well. Anyways, I choose my books, and I might have said this before. Book covers. That's usually only if I'm browsing at the library. Of course, the book cover is what's going to grab my attention first. And then usually, well, what I did last time I was there, I just grabbed every book that, up to what I could hold of the cover that grabbed my attention, and then I went and sat down at a table, and then I read the synopsis, and if the synopsis sounded interesting to me, then that's what I checked out. Now, and then that's easy because they're free, so if I get home and I start to read it and it doesn't appeal to me, then I'm not wasting any money or that, no big deal. Now, as for books that I buy, I usually go by reviews, what I see in other people's book hauls, definitely. And then I'll usually go and add it to my wish list, and then I'll read the synopsis on it, and like I said, if it sounds good, then I'll buy it. Because I don't buy anything in the store, so I can't usually read the first so much of it. Some of them on Amazon you can look inside, so you can do that, but I know before I started getting into YouTube and YA and all that, I read adult fiction. So the way I picked my books there was, and I always went to the library. I just recently started collecting books. But I already knew like a big handful of authors that I like James Patterson, Tammy Hogue, Robin Cook, Dean Koontz, John Saul, Jonathan, I think I said Jonathan Kellerman already, James Patterson, Faye Kellerman, I'm sure there's more, but that's what I can think of the top of my head. And so I would always obviously get their books. And then at the library, they have other paperbacks together, of course, and then all their hardbacks together. And I always got the paperbacks. They were just easier to carry, to get more of. And I would always go by title with adult fiction. Adult fiction, I never go by the cover, because they're not as artistic to me as YA books are. So I always go by title. And if the title grabs my attention, then I'll read the synopsis. And that's how I do it with adult books. But yeah, that's how I choose the books to read. I usually don't start reading the inside of them until I actually have them. I know that Danny Marks YA said that that's what he does, that he reads like the first sentence, and then it's the first paragraph, and then the first page, and but I definitely don't do that. I feel like it's a spoiler to me, and I know that obviously is not, but to me, I feel like if I'm going to read at least the first page, I'm just going to keep reading it. So yeah, so that's how I choose the books I'm going to read. I've been doing a lot of buying books off of the internet. I never go into the store because they're always full price in the store, you got your sales and that, but majority of the time they're full price. So I usually go to Amazon, or book closeouts has been a big one lately for me. And so yeah, or I'll just browse their bargain sections. Like on Amazon, and if the title sounds good or the cover looks good, usually the cover, because I'm such a big cover whore, is if I like the cover, then I'm going to buy it. There was actually a book that I just got from Goodreads. Well, I haven't gotten it, but she just shipped it, and it is, forgot what it's called, but the cover that was offered, the cover she had, I didn't not like it, but I knew there was a better cover out there. But when I went to go check it out, it wasn't in print anymore. At least Amazon didn't have it. They had used copies, and so I was like, you know what? For Goodreads, it's under $4 for it, and it was a new book, and Even though it wasn't the cover I would prefer. The cover still wasn't bad, so I got it. But yeah, I almost didn't get it because of the cover. And honestly, it's not a big thing if I don't get a book now, because I have 20,000 books I still have to read. So if I don't add more, it's not a cry. It's not gonna hurt me any. So, but yeah. So the title for adult fiction. I always read the synopsis. That is the final determination for me if I'm going to get a book. But for YA, it's the cover, and for adult fiction, it's the title. Those are the things that draw my attention first. And then, like I said, then I read the synopsis, and if that sounds interesting to me, then I go ahead and get it. So I would love to hear how other people choose their books. So you can either do a response to mine video or a response to Danny Marks YA, which I'll post his link in the bottom. So, all right, guys, thanks. Bye.